Guys, it's hard not to be happy when you got Primeweld coming to your door. Super excited for this video. Alright, we got a brand new welder, guys. I'm super excited. We teamed up here with Primeweld and we got hooked up with this TIG/stick welder. Beautiful. I got a couple boxes out here, but before I show you these boxes, I gotta show you how well they package this welder in this box. The first thing you notice is this enclosure right here that the welder sits in. It is fantastic. Your welder will not get damaged in this enclosure whatsoever. The next thing you can also notice is the corners of this box all have metal plated guards, so again, nothing gets damaged during the shipping process. Very efficient and economical way to ship these products. So the welder sits here, and then you got all this space for these two additional boxes. But anyway, let's get to the unboxing here. Alright guys, this is my new Primeweld welder. AC/DC TIG, right? This is almost like a dream come true right here. I always wanted to get into welding, and specifically TIG welding. I tried it at my friend's shop, at Chopper's shop, and I loved it. As you guys know, I already started off with a flux core welder, and that welding is just very dramatic. And I actually bought the wrong welder because for jobs such as exhaust piping, intercooler piping that we're going to be working on, a flux core welder is not going to cut it. It's the wrong type of welder for these kind of jobs, automotive jobs. So a TIG welder that can do AC for intercooler piping and DC for steel, stainless steel, is amazing, and this is what we got. And these are all the supplies that come with the welder, and we're going to talk about that right now on this video. So I'm not going to make this a crazy long video with all in-depth information. I'm probably going to have some other videos in between this video, but nice machine. It's a big machine, as you can see. It's on this welding card, and it barely fits in there. I actually had to stretch some of the metal from the welding card so it sits there nice and flush. Again, this is a 220 volt machine or watt machine. This runs off of 220, but it does also come with a 120 converter here, and that's good because that's what we're going to be running off the house. We don't got 220 here. Hopefully we have enough amperage and big enough fuse to run this machine at the amps that we will be welding at. But worst case scenario, we'll upgrade to 220. Now, a lot of settings on this machine, as you guys can see, for AC, DC, and I honestly gotta look into this because this is a lot of knobs and controls. But the beauty of it is it also comes with a nice foot pedal here. This is what's going to be controlling your amperage. It looks pretty good quality. It's got a nice little material here so your foot doesn't slip off of it. The grounding clamp is a good grounding clamp. You can see, as you can see, the ground clamp is a better design ground clamp. You see the copper right there, giving it a much better ground. Pretty good quality. It's not the absolute cheap ones that come with some welders. We got our gas control right over here, valve. It's nice that this valve comes with it. I'm not sure if you can use this one also to purge, or you would have to have a separate kind of adapter here to be able to purge and weld at the same time. The air hoses that come with it are already crimped on, so you wouldn't have to worry about any leaks or whatnot. And like I mentioned before, this is a TIG and stick welder, so here you have your holder here for your electrodes if you're stick welding. And the beauty of this is it's already a TIG, AC, DC, and the stick. So if you're doing jobs like fences, or if you're building like a welding table like this and you need to do some welds, some fat welds like this, a stick welder like this comes in quite handy and is the perfect job to do stick welding with. Now, the best part here is this setup comes with a well-known brand, CK Worldwide Welding Torch. Right? Here is the bread and butter, and it's also got a flex head number 17 here. Very good quality. you know, CK is a brand you can trust, so this shouldn't give us any problems. Also included in the kit, you get a couple accessories here, number 5, 6, 7 gas cups, some collets. Again, this is my first TIG welder, so everything I'm saying here is all new to me. Some of these terms and terminologies I'm not too familiar with, but stick with me, boys, because we're going to learn how to TIG weld, and we're going to be doing some stuff here. Now, the welder actually comes with a welding mask as well. Obviously, you're not going to be able to TIG weld and hold this mask at the same time, but it's still nice that they throw this in there, because this number 10 welding helmet shade, I can put a camera behind there and just get some nice footage of the welds with my phone, for example. So that's nice. Or if somebody's observing and you only have one welding helmet, they can use this one just to observe and learn. Also comes with a little hammer here just to get the slag off if you're doing electrode welding, and the brush here to clean those welds up. Pretty cool. Even though these are cheap materials and everyone says this is worthless and pointless, there's definitely some use, just like I mentioned before. And I almost forgot, these are the gloves I picked up, the Vulcan Defenders. Local Harbor Freights had these on sale for around $8. And the material of these compared to like flux core gloves, it's so much thinner, and you can actually feel what you're doing, because if you guys weld using flux core welding, you know the gloves over there are so thick. And over here you got to be more precise, right? TIG welding is a precision kind of style of welding, so these gloves hopefully do well. It is a large size, it is a little loose, but I think it won't give us any problems here. Again, I gotta give a shout out to one of my viewers, subscribers, for sending me this Miller welding helmet. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. And you are partly the reason why we're here right now and we got this TIG welder, because you inspired me to continue welding with this high quality Miller welding helmet, so I appreciate you greatly. Going back here, if you don't want to use the foot pedal to control amperage, you can use this pedal right here, which is for your finger. So this essentially sits on the torch here, and you control on, off, and amperage through this finger control. Some people prefer that, and I believe this whole row of buttons and knobs actually controls that finger trigger here. Again, we'll talk about all the options here shortly on other videos. Owner's manual, I gotta read through this, gotta get familiar with the welder and such. So nice fat owner's manual, so hopefully it has a lot of information that we need. Again, turbocharger right here that we will be running. Again, this is all part of our turbo build. We're learning, we're growing, we're trying to turbo the Honda Civic right over here. Today I'm going to be working on it a little bit as well. So I'm not going to be starting this machine up right now. I just wanted to do an unboxing and what's included in your purchase of Primeweld right here. Again, the packaging and everything is just amazing. Really good job, really good warranty. And if you guys are interested, you can pick one of these up for a really affordable price. Honestly, you know me and my channel, we look for the best bang for the buck, and this is why we got Primeweld right here in our little shop, at least what I call a shop, and very happy with them. Great warranty, amazing customer service. So if you guys are interested in a Primeweld welder like this to do some homemade do-it-yourself projects, if you're just trying to start welding, I'm going to have a link in the description below for this welder. Anyway, thank you for Primeweld again for working with me on this project here, helping me. And if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. A lot more content coming your way. We're going to take this machine to Chopper's shop in the next coming days. He's a welder, experienced welder, using high quality products and welders, and we're gonna get his honest opinion on this Primeweld welder. So catch you on that video. Peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and